Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your manifestation coach. All the information for me is below. I coach with emails and audios primarily, and I recently added to my packaging phone calls, which I think is really beneficial, exchanging question answer in live form. I really do believe in audio exchange as well. This is how I primarily created my coaching for the YouTube participants. However, I'm now starting to add phone calls, and eventually it will be phone call only. I think it's a lot more productive in terms of if somebody doesn't want to spend time recording an audio and they would rather go over everything with me in live time, like I said, that's an option now. So I have 2-week unlimited subscription, which includes 2 phone calls. You get to choose whenever you want to use those. The rest of the time we interact by audio exchange. There is a monthly unlimited, which includes 5 phone calls. Again, you get to schedule those whenever you like. The rest of the time we interact by emails and audio exchange. And then there is the deluxe package, which is unlimited, monthly unlimited complete. And that includes unlimited phone calls, unlimited audios, and an unlimited text message access to me. Sometimes if I feel it's appropriate, I do give out my number to clients. You don't have to have that package for text messages, but if you want to have unlimited phone calls with me throughout the duration of the month, that's the package for you. Again, all the information is below on my website. Right now, you do need to put yourself on the waiting list. I will have a couple of spots opening up pretty soon. So, first come, first served. If you would like to be considered whenever the next spot opens up, you need to put yourself on the waiting list by emailing me, okay? The email is below. It's magicandmiracles7@gmail.com. Again, when you sign up for my coaching, in case you're new to this channel, and if you are, please subscribe. By the way, disclosure, I'm a very tough coach. Okay, I cut to the chase. I don't bullshit around. I'm not here to waste your time or mine. I'm here for results, okay? Most people spend a month or 2 in my coaching, maximum 3 months, okay? And that is very productive, because I've heard some people that come to me in my coaching after several other coaches where they sometimes spend as long as 9 months in coaching. I don't do this kind of shit, okay? I would go down to business, get down to business. We discuss your childhood, your formative years, your beliefs, everything you need to find out about yourself, why you keep creating the same shit over and over again. Your beliefs are producing what you are experiencing right now. So in order for me to be able to help you, we really have to be honest with each other, completely honest. Don't sugarcoat anything for me. Just tell me what's going on, and everything has to be completely transparent and truthful. Of course, parenthesis here, everything is 100% confidential. I don't even share my success stories from my clients without their permission. If they come to me and they say you have permission to share it, I do. But as mentioned before, a lot of my clients are well known. Some of them are famous, very wealthy people. And you know what? Most of them don't really want to put it up on the internet for the public consumption. But, once in a while, I will have permission, and I will gladly share those if I have permission. The idea ultimately is for you to lead a happy, productive life, and it doesn't really matter if the whole world knows about it. You need to know about it, and you need to experience it. And so that's what I help people do. If you want to sign up for my coaching, you really need to pre-book so that you can be next in line whenever the spot opens up. You can use my website for that, or you can use my Cash App. The link is below, and that's my preference actually. If you have any questions about the coaching, please email me again or comment below and I will respond at my earliest convenience. All right? Thank you. And again, like I said, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I have like 20,000 views in 1 month. Out of those 20,000 people, I think we should have at least 2,000 subscribers by now. So please push the button. Please push the bell. Okay, when I will start going live, you will have your questions answered live if you want to. So please subscribe so that you can take advantage of that. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start going live. Okay, thank you for that. All right, today's subject is how to create an unshakable knowing in your manifestational power, in your manifesting power. Like how to completely once and for all download that you're the creator of your life. Now, first of all, right, a lot of people are coming with their own story, which is why I offer coaching. Everybody's different. It's impossible for me to address everybody's situation in my audios because everybody's different, like I said, which is why I offer coaching. Everybody has their own story, their own challenge. Nobody's the same. Everybody's like a different snowflake, if you will, in the sense that everybody's unique. And so every audio I record, please keep in mind that this is a general statement. If you need certain answers, certain questions answered, please don't comment below. There's no way for me to answer you because I don't know your situation. It would be highly irresponsible of me to start, elaborating on your situation when I have no idea what's going on in your life. Right? So I'm not, in the good conscience, I can't just answer you and say, oh yeah, this is what you should do. I have no idea about your background. I have no idea what you've been through, where you live, the kinds of things you've been through and how you grew up. I have no idea about your blueprint. So please understand when you guys comment, I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it so much. The thing is, though, if you really need help, you need to get into coaching with me because that's the only way, really, because I can't just say something and then, maybe I will say the wrong thing, right? If I chose to say something for your situation, and that's no help at all. So I never answer coaching questions for that reason, because you know what, advice has to be really measured, and I'm responsible for giving advice to people, and I only give advice to people that I know a lot about already. So please don't misunderstand. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm trying to be responsible here. And so everything I record is general. This is a general idea. Everybody's different. Okay, just to make sure. So back to the subject. The unshakable knowing in your manifestations comes, of course, through first of all, that you establish once and for all. I mean, at some point, if you're on my channel, in your life, you came to the realization that you create your reality, right? Even though, some people in my coaching start out by saying, you know what, I was so skeptical, this and that. But I realized at some point that, you know what, I do create my reality because this happened to me and this happened to me, and there was no mistake whatsoever about those situations. Bingo. Congratulations. So step one is to realize you do create your reality and that you do exist. So I am, you exist, okay, is the starting point, that you are the God of your reality. You create. Some people have, resistance towards that statement that I'm the God of my reality. Okay, you know what? Call it whatever the fuck you want. You want to be a God, you want to be a creator, you want to say you create your reality. You do create your reality. But it goes way deeper than manifesting $1 million or manifesting anything or a lover or whatever. And I discuss this in depth on my channel. It goes into quantum physics, where literally everything you see is a part of you. Okay, but let's not get carried away. This is for beginners, right? This is for somebody who's wavering and shaky right now in the vibration. Most people in my coaching are already like advanced, but I'm recording this for somebody who's starting out and getting their feet wet, so to speak, in the manifestation game. So you have to start small. You have to manifest something that is on purpose. Something that is small for you. Now, I have no idea what that is for you, but it's a sign. Some people manifest feathers or rainbows or what a certain word. Like I personally love this kind of games where I write down some word in the morning, and let's just say wonderful, as an example, and I see wonderful throughout the day everywhere, or somebody tells me wonderful, wonderful, everywhere is wonderful. Things like that as a starting point is very useful because you're showing yourself that, you know what? Yeah, I intended it, I put the intention, and here it is right in front of me. Now, if you've been manifesting for quite some time and you're only doing these kinds of things, like, I will kick your butt because you need to start progressing. Especially in my coaching, if you're in my coaching and you're an advanced client of mine, you know what? Starting small is for beginners. If you're advanced, you need to push yourself to really achieve more things. But for a beginner, yeah, manifest a feather, manifest a rainbow, manifest a word, manifest a sign, manifest numbers, whatever. As a side note, it's okay to play these kinds of games on a regular basis, but here, on this channel, we believe in pushing ourselves towards bigger, greater things. So if you're an advanced person, I would advise you to push yourself and create a game of bigger, quote unquote, bigger things. But as a start, you can manifest small. When you're done manifesting signs and feathers, you can start going towards the bigger things. Like, for example, if you want to manifest $1 million, right? And you don't yet believe that you can manifest $1 million, you can start with manifesting a couple $1,000 or whatever, $500, whatever it is for you that is believable. Whereas, like, I have no resistance toward that. I can really manifest like $10,000 right now. I have no resistance. I can do this like next week. I can manifest this, or this week, whatever. Of course, you guys, those of you who have been on my channel for quite some time now, you guys know my obsession with the index cards, the 3x5 cards. You can get it at Staples or wherever you are around the world, and start writing these things down. So, for example, you want to manifest $10,000? Write it down. You want to manifest your SP back? Write down a certain step towards it that will get you there, okay? I don't know, maybe you'll receive a text from them, maybe you'll receive an email from them, but that's a starting point. So you're breaking down the big manifestations into smaller ones so that you can start believing that you can really achieve something here. Now, in my coaching, I go over how to properly script this. So again, it's individual. Everybody, like I said, is different. But essentially, you need to write it down, okay? Let it be easy. Let your manifestations, if $10,000 is something new for you to manifest and you've never manifested $10,000, you know what? You just shoehorn yourself into even a smaller goal. Like I said, maybe $2,000. And then you progress to $10,000. But if $10,000 is not a big deal for you, then it's $10,000. But only you will know that amount, okay? As an example for money. But let it be easy. Don't complicate it. Don't say, oh my God, don't know where this money is going to come from, this and that. Don't worry about it. All you have to do is really just say, I wanted to come tax-free. I wanted, to be easy. I don't want to work for it. Done. Here is your $10,000. And now you walk around thinking that you already have it. You have to make it normal. You can't say, oh, this is so big. I've never manifested this. And you know what? Don't know where it's going to come from. I don't even think it's possible. Like, how am I even going to do this? No, no, no. You gotta really make it normal. You gotta say, no, you know what? This is my new normal now. I'm manifesting $10,000 every month or every week, whenever I want to, in fact. Whenever I want the next $10,000, it just comes. So you talk yourself into this being the new normal. Your new upgraded version of self attracts $10,000 every week or every month, whatever it is. You'd be surprised just by deciding and starting to talk to yourself this way. Your paradigm starts to shift. Now, again, I have to insert this parenthesis here, provided you worked on your beliefs, which we do extensively in my coaching. Otherwise, it's nothing's going to change. I'm not going to lie to you. Even if you are going to manifest $10,000, you're going to go spend it and then that's it. You will really need to work on your beliefs first in order for this to work for you. Okay? This is not a very popular, situation that people talk about on the internet, but it's the fucking truth. Because if you go listen to these 10,000 million YouTube videos, they're gonna give you all the tricks in the world, all the affirmation techniques and manifestational techniques and affirmations. But what good does that do to you personally if you haven't worked on your beliefs? No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. This is why so many people are frustrated. So you're going to have to work on your beliefs and then, okay? And by the way, parenthesis here, really quick, okay? This whole shebang with $10,000 affirmations all over the internet is a big fat lie and a complete fraud. I just feel it's my obligation to tell people, because I've had these questions like crazy on my in my email. It's like so many emails, it's ridiculous. And I felt the necessity. I think I've addressed this already before, but I feel it's necessary to address it again. And I want to make it clear. People who promote these kinds of techniques don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, not even a little bit. First of all, you got time like that to do this kind of shit 10,000 times. Do ya? It's not even working. It doesn't even work. It's not supposed to work that way. How it works, the correct way to do affirmations, and I've been meaning to say this, is you write it out again on an index card, maybe 1, 2, or 3 tops. Affirmations for your whatever life, love life, and finances, whatever else you want. But seriously, 2 to 3 affirmations is what your mind can remember at one point, at one time. Anything more than that becomes very difficult for you to remember, and it's not even necessary. You write it out, you read it in the morning, and you read it at night. That's it. And then eventually your brain starts downloading this information. If you hammer your brain with 10,000 times of affirming something, it's screaming loud and clear that you don't even even begin to believe what you're reading. It becomes stupid. Your brain rejects it because your brain is very kind of like prone to suggestion much more than repetition, like endless repetition. Repetition, yes, but endless repetition like that is lunacy. It's not even necessary. You read it once, like I said, in the morning, and then you read it at night. That's it. Maybe if you feel like it in the middle of the day, but it's not even necessary. I would say that's too much to do it 3 times a day, morning and night. That's it. You would be surprised how much more effective this method is that I just gave you. It's not really a method, it's just the correct way of doing things, really. Then these kinds of situations where you put a tape on and it goes la 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 la. Oh my fucking God, give me a break. That's so tiring. That is so tiring. And you know what? Honestly, if I was to listen to affirmations for like some people listen to it at night or during the day, I would go fucking crazy. Who somebody talking to me like telling me the same things over and over and over again, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, though, it's not necessary. Please, guys, understand it. You come, you write down, you go into the state of knowing of what it is you're trying to achieve or what it is you're trying to manifest, and that's it. You need to reside in the state. Affirmations are great, but they need to be used like, very kind of like in a smart way, not in a stupid way. It's like, what's another really powerful situation to manifest? Saying something under your breath. It's like, the saying, be careful what you wish for. I cannot tell you, guys, how many things I've manifested in an easy, effortless, easy way, just saying something under my breath. And it goes something like this. Wouldn't it be fun if... Right? So let's say, again, going back to your $10,000 or whatever it is. Wouldn't it be fun if I just received $10,000 out of the blue? Wow, that would be really fun. And then I would spend it on this, that, and the other. In that way, in that playful mode, the childlike, playful, suspending your disbelief, not hammering your brain with 10,000 affirmations, your money will come at lightning speed, overnight. I'll tell you this story because shout out to Agnes because she asked me to give more examples from my own personal life. I had this situation when I first started my fashion company where I had my savings, but I didn't really want to put in my savings. I wanted to attract the money that I'm going to put into my company. And I said to myself, you know what? Right now, I would really kind of like I could use $50,000 right now, And I was talking to a friend, and I said to her, you know what? I'm going to manifest $50,000 overnight. And she's like, well, okay, you've done other things before, so why not this? And I was like, okay. And I just visualized it in my bank account that it would come in as a transfer. And I went to bed that night knowing that, that I have it, that I just have it. The next day, somebody emailed me and said, I don't know where I have your email from, but I think we met somewhere at a party or something. And I heard about you started your company. And you know what? I would really like to invest $50,000 in your company. I was like, done. And this person transferred the money and I had the money that day. So literally overnight, I had $50,000. Now, what did I do? Did I affirm 10,000 times? No. I just visualized it. I set the intention. I went to sleep knowing it's mine. I assumed, like Neville said, the power of assumption or whatever. And it was there. It was just there. Out of the blue, right? Out of the blue. No, you're very powerful in that way. Your intention is powerful, but also saying something under your breath is extraordinarily powerful. And I have many other examples like that. Just about everything I manifested. Starting from the way I look, where I live, my home, my dog, everything. Just about everything. People I work with, everything. I just say, wouldn't it be fun if? Wouldn't it be fun if? And then if you're in that playful situation, things manifest at speed that it will take your breath away. You got to minimize the bigness of it, right? So some of you will say, well, that was easy for you because you know what? Whatever. Okay, it can be easy for you too. You got to minimize the bigness of it. And if you don't think about the bigness of it and you just say, well, anything is possible. I'm the creator of my life. Why not this? Why not me? Why not? What's wrong with me? Nothing. Okay, let's go. I mean, you can manifest any sum of money that you'd like. I'm just using examples here. It could be $1 million, it could be $10 million, $20 million, whatever it is you want. Again, for some of you, it will be uncomfortable, right? A lot of people having gone through situations in life where it's like, you know what? I never get my way, this and that. I've been through so much. I understand. But you got to start somewhere, which is why I started this audio by, saying manifest something small. And then prove to yourself once and for all that you deliberately manifested this. And so you can manifest just about anything under the sun. The universe is perfectly arranged. So don't fight the perfection of the universe. When you put out a wish, and you make the intention, you visualize it, and you get into the state of having it already, it must present it to you. There's no other way. Just like you manifested the shitty situation, you can manifest the good situations too. Just about anything. And so I understand that for some of you it can be uncomfortable getting what you want, but get used to it. Because actually this is how it's supposed to be. Is it more comfortable living in dysfunction? I would say no. I think you've had enough of that, haven't you? Now listen, parenthesis here really quick. Once you get comfortable in your new vibration of, getting things exactly as you want them and manifesting all the stuff, be prepared for some changes. Because first of all, not everybody's going to be happy for you. And you're going to have to change your circle. Because a lot of people will not understand you and say, oh, what's this? What are you doing? It's like some people attacking me on YouTube once in a while simply because I'm trying to teach people how to manifest, and they're accusing me of like all sorts of situations that I'm teaching something immoral or whatever. Not everybody's going to be happy. So be prepared for that, but don't be afraid. Because you know what? It's okay to not be liked by everybody. Because not everybody understands this. And so the person that doesn't understand this will perceive you as somebody who is a threat. Meanwhile, they're completely ignoring the fact that they could do the same or more. So get comfortable in the uncomfortable for a while. In the beginning, when you start to manifest effortlessly this way, just by setting your intention, again, having worked through your beliefs, parenthesis here, get comfortable in being uncomfortable. It's okay. For some time, I'm not going to lie, it's gonna feel like, wow, this is so out of the normal. Can this last? Can I do this again? Can I stay in this vibration? No, 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 no. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because if you did it once, you could do it again. But also, this new vibration is just as valid as the one that you had previously. And to tell you the truth, once you get a taste of this magicianship that you really were supposed to exercise all along, you never really want to go back. You know too much. You can never fucking go back anymore because now you know too much. And when you get your shit together once again, even if you fall off the proverbial wagon, you can replicate the experience over and over and over and over again. And once you get the hang of how your vibration creates these situations, that it's not, wishful thinking, it's actually complete and utter magic how this happens. You don't need to run around, chase anybody. You don't need to convince anybody. You can just sit in the middle like a golden Buddha, like I say, and command the universe by thought alone. It's like Buddha says, do nothing and accomplish everything. Well, not literally nothing, but not in the physical world. You don't have to do everything. You can do minimal and achieve profound results versus somebody who's running around and not achieving anything at all. Celebrate every manifestation that you get. On the way to the big manifestation, quote unquote big, you'll get some crumbs. You'll get some indications that, hey, you know what? What you ordered is coming. Here's a sign. Like, for example, if you want to, let's go back to the $10,000. If you want to manifest $10,000, and I'm only using that as an example, this could be anything. This could be $10 million, $100,000, whatever it is you want. You will receive some money. Okay, it will not be $10,000. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm just saying, usually it will be a lesser amount. Let's just say, I don't know, $2,000, whatever. Celebrate that. Don't be like one of these people like, my manifestation didn't work. No, it's working. That's the whole fucking point. Hello? It is working. That's what the universe is giving you. This is your vibration change. So you're receiving this money. Celebrate it. Say thank you so much, universe. You are amazing. This is amazing. I am amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, if you're gonna get discouraged, or if you receive some text from your SP and it's not exactly worded like you scripted it or wanted to hear, don't get discouraged. It's still a manifestation. It's still a manifestation. Persevere would be the word to use. Persevere. Oh, I'm on the right track. Fantabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another manifestation could be an idea, okay, to go somewhere, do something. An idea for a business. You bump into somebody, you start talking, they tell you something, and it lights a bulb in your head, and you're like, whoa, that's amazing. Fantabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you understand what I'm telling you right now? Like I say, universe is perfectly arranged. Don't fight the perfection. You put in the order. When you go and put in the order and order something on the internet, do you question that it's going to come? You don't. Don't. You just put in the order. You get an email. Thank you for your order. It's going to be on its way in a couple of days. You get the tracking number, and that's it. Do you question if it's going to arrive? No. It's the same process. It's the same exact process. And doubting your power is essentially doubting the perfection of the universe. It's being extraordinarily arrogant and saying, me alone in the universe doesn't get what I want. Really? No, you do get what you... It's not that what you want, it's what you're vibrating as. The kind of signal you're putting out. And so, in essence, I'm kind of a little bit... It's tongue-in-cheek, the title of this video/audio. The unshakable knowing in your manifesting power is already there. Because you've been manifesting your life. Knowingly, unknowingly, whatever. You are completely in the knowing that you're manifesting your life. Again, it might be unconscious to you, but, whenever somebody gets into my coaching, after a couple of audios, I pretty much know what the problem is. And then we work on the problem. But to you, it might be a little bit unknown. But to somebody like a coach, it will be pretty fucking obvious. It's absolutely fantastic how it works, actually. When you really... I know I sound like a broken record, but it's because it's the truth. When you really examine your beliefs, you have it all. You really do. It's miraculous what happens. Because the person might be walking around with their beliefs like all their life, and then we sit down and we talk, and it's like, well, this is why. And they're like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because it's true, But it's so subtle that you don't even notice it sometimes until you really kind of like sit down and take the time, offer yourself the opportunity to get to know yourself. And why this program keeps repeating on the loop. You're already in the knowing of your unshakable power. Your unshakable knowing that you're manifesting. You're manifesting something right now, so you know you're manifesting. It's just a matter of the quality of your manifestations, your preference, you see. So I'm kind of, mocking the title once more, because you know you breathe, you know you are, You know you exist. You know you create your reality. So you know very well. You have the unshakable knowing already. And of course, the power of imagination, scripting cannot be overstated. Affirmations are okay. They're not exactly my favorite. I swear by scripting, and I really love imagination. I mean, I'm a creative person, so for me imagination, it just goes without saying, really. I mean, it's one of the most powerful situations, powerful techniques on earth. But you have to remember what imagination really is. And that's another video I'm going to make another time. But in short, imagination is there to put you in the state of having that something already. The universe will always top that, always top it. Whatever you're imagining, you're not even in the basement. It's not even the beginning. It's like some underground bullshit. But it's an upgrade from where you are, and that's enough for you to get into a higher state so that you can start believing or feeling that you can manifest this. You can certainly imagine. Anybody can imagine. I don't believe these people that are like, well, you know what? For me, it's so hard to imagine. Bullshit. Do you have eyes? Okay, then you can imagine. You see things the way they are. You can imagine your bank account. You can imagine yourself being wealthy. You can imagine having your SP back. You can have a conversation with them in your imagination. You can do whatever you please in your imagination. But imagination is not just imagination. It's a parallel reality you're imagining that already exists and has always existed. So your manifesting power is enormous. It's extraordinary. You have all these tools at your command. Imagination, making a statement like, wouldn't it be great if, writing it down, scripting it, making an affirmation. All these tools are enormously powerful. But like I say, I always have to include, you have to work on yourself, your beliefs. I'm going to leave you with this. Once you start manifesting smaller things that were deliberately and on purpose, specific enough that there is no question in your mind that you created those. Like, specific enough that there's no question in your mind that you created them. I have loads of such examples from my personal life, from my clients' lives. It's like the universe is a copying machine. It's not even a joke. So you really have to be careful what you wish for. Once you have that feeling like, whoa, wow, I wished for this and this came true, I can do anything. But you have to be able to put yourself once again in that state where you know that you are God, you know that you're the creator, you know it's up to you, you know that you decide everything, and you know that you can focus and persevere in that direction. If you did it once, you can do it again, like I said. And so once you have that muscle built up of one manifestation after the other, just proving to yourself that, you know what, yeah, it's true. I really do create my reality, and look how on purpose I'm creating it. Then not only do you have the unshakable knowing you're creating it, but you also have the unshakable knowing of how, specifically how to create what it is you really want, and how to stop other manifestations from coming into your existence when you feel a little bit like down or you fall off the wagon and this and that. You can gently turn yourself around and say, no, no, no. I feel the vibration has just dropped. I need to go take a bath or drink some chamomile tea, chillax a second, and then go back to my drawing board, so to speak, and keep creating. Once you have this relationship with yourself where you pay attention to how you feel, what you are imagining, what kind of state you are in, basically, the kind of feeling that you are sending out into the universe. You've got it made for life. And that's how you create the unshakable knowing in your manifesting power. Thank you so much for listening. All the information from me is below. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.